So, in this talk, I'm going to talk about how AI technology is going to transform farming across the globe. So, some of the top issues for farmers in India and across the world is lack of irrigation facilities. Another one is low access to credit because farming is unpredictable. So, unlike traditional industries like retail or manufacturing, it's very hard for banks to guarantee credit for farmers. Next thing is market access and pricing has been always a challenge due to the middleman and pricing fluctuations. Climate change is a big issue, and a lot of the farmers are still lack the necessary education about the latest technology and what's happening in the world compared to the other industries. So let's talk about one of the solutions. See, the AI in farming is going to touch upon many different aspects of the farmer's life cycle. But let's start with how do we increase the yield? How do we increase the productivity? And the solution for that is precision farming. So what happens in precision farming technology is, as you can see in this diagram, we have installed sensors right on the particular farm, and these sensors check your wind speed, wind direction. The solar panel checks your where the sunlight is coming, how much sunlight is coming, the rain, the humidity, the temperature. And another thing is there are some sensors which are put into the leaf, the plant itself, and they are testing the health of the plant. And another sensor is underneath the soil. It's testing the soil parameters such as moisture and acidity and other parameters which affect the yield. So what's going on here in precision farming is we are collecting all these data. And traditionally until now, these sensors has been around for 30, 40 years, but that doesn't help a regular farmer. But now what happens is all of this data is getting collected every minute, every hour from your particular farm, and those micro conditions of your demographic if of your farm as well as your particular plants, that conditional data, that particular set of parameters is getting sent over the cloud to the AI brain. And imagine this AI brain to be the world's smartest farmer who has the data from last hundreds of years in his brain. It knows the latest technology and it can process data like a superhuman being. So all this data goes in our AI farming brain, the smart farming brain, and the brain from the cloud is able to make predictions in terms of what pesticides to put, how much water is needed, what's going on in terms of the humidity and temperature, in terms of the terrain, and that information is going to create some predictions, some recommendations for the farmer, which comes to the farmer via a mobile app. And it can work in any language. So now, all of a sudden, the farmer is equipped with all this knowledge. Second thing is pest, right? So this is simple chatbot in a mobile app. The farmer takes the picture of what's going on with the plant. Maybe he thinks there are pests on the farm and he needs to apply pesticides, but he's not sure. So this mobile app, which works in many Indian languages like Hindi, Tamil, Marathi, it can work in Spanish and German and US for English. The point being, using the farmer's local language and giving the power in their hand with this app, they can just take a photo and the AI is is going to make a diagnosis and recommendation. And also this app can help them with applying for grants, the loans. It works in conversational manner. So it works, you can just talk to the app in your own local language if you don't want to type. Next thing is, this is showing the same app in English. Now, another challenge the farmers have when they apply the pesticides, it's a spray and pray approach. So the most of the pesticide gets applied in entire acreage, entire farm. So you can imagine anywhere between 30 to 50% of your pesticide is wasted because that's landing on the dirt. Or it's landing, worst case, it's landing on the plants who don't have that particular disease. So what you see here on this tractor, there are these booms, and these booms are equipped with visual intelligence camera, vision recognition camera, and as your tractor moves through the field, it's recognizing and immediately making a decision where the pesticide needs to be applied. So you see some places there's a lot more pesticide and some places less. And this itself saves the health of your soil. It saves the cost of pesticide and improves the health of your plants. Next thing, so the whole idea, again, this is a short kind of presentation, but the idea is traditionally farming has been done through traditional methods with a lot of lack of data and intelligence and technology. But with the onset of AI, farming is going to get transformed. It's already getting transformed in Israel, in United States, and parts of India through intelligence farming. And it's going to be a data-driven farming as opposed to superstitions or fear or greed. You want to make decisions based on data. And one of the challenges, especially in India, in rural India, is that their kids of the farmer, they have gone out to the cities and got educated. They have become engineers, doctors, they work in government, but there is a divide between the farmer and their kids. The kids think they are of a different league. They are elite. They are educated. And farmers have this low confidence in their abilities to communicate with the kids. So what should have happened in last 50 years in India when we educated this entire generation of farmers' kids from rural India with subsidies and government programs? There should have been a migration of ideas, migration of culture, and migration of learning from cities to the rural area, from the kids to the parents, and that should have helped the villages to become educated because of the kids. But because of this divide, there's a lack of transmission happening. So what we need to do is educate the farmer directly, get into the adult education program. Right? We all know education doesn't stop when you leave the university. It continues throughout the life, and through mobile applications, through learning management system, through virtual classroom, through AI tutors, a lot of these solutions were deployed. Now we are able to get the best of the best education about health, about sanitary needs, about COVID, about finances, about technology, about farming, about any different aspects, what's happening in the world, directly to the farmer without the intermediary. And hopefully this will give more confidence to the farmer, and that will improve the relationship between the kids and the educated kids and the farmer, and kind of create more of a transformation, a revolution, and the bottom up approach from village and the village people, the people living in the village, upgrading their mental capacity and their world knowledge, and the ideas will flourish. So that's like the big picture. It's a generation project, but until now it was very difficult to implement because most of the good teachers, professors, doctors, they don't want to live in the villages because of the living conditions. Now they don't. Now the AI can bring that knowledge, that technology, that healthcare to the farmer through internet. So it's really exciting what's happening with AI and farming and agriculture. Again, this is a very short presentation. I hope you get something out of it. You can reach me at sach@paradisosoftware.com. My personal mission and mission of Paradiso is to accelerate the adoption of AI for various public and private sector projects, and education, farming, and healthcare is very dear to me, and that's my mission to really accelerate this journey so people can take benefit of this amazing technology which is going to transform the humankind. Thanks for attending.